Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
We have new details about the driver of the Cybertruck that exploded in front of the Trump International Hotel. Thanks for joining us on 7 at 7 tonight. I'm Lena Bleetz. We begin with top stories, an update on the man who died by suicide before a Tesla Cybertruck blast in front of the Trump International Hotel on Wednesday. Metro Police say Cybertruck driver and active-duty military operations sergeant Matthew Livelsberger shot himself in the head before the explosion occurred. They also say Livelsberger wrote 2 letters on a phone app. Excerpts were released at a press conference Friday.
Fellow service members, veterans, and all Americans, time to wake up. We are being led by weak and feckless leadership who only serve to enrich themselves.
Metro also showed another note in which Livelsberger expressed need to, quote, cleanse my mind of the brothers I've lost and relieve myself of the burden of the lives I took. Police and the FBI said they do not know why Livelsberger chose Trump International as the location of his attack and said he may have also considered the Grand Canyon. Sheriff Kevin McMahill said he would not speculate on Livelsberger's mental health, but the FBI gave an update.
Investigative steps have discovered, and information from the Army indicates that he likely suffered from PTSD, and we are also aware that there were potential other family issues or personal grievances in his own life that may have been contributing factors.
Investigators continue to say there is no evidence to believe the event was connected to the deadly attack in New Orleans. If you're thinking about suicide or are worried about a friend or loved one, help is available 24/7 by calling or texting the Lifeline network at 988. Live chat is available at 988lifeline.org. Additionally, the crisis text line is a free national service available 24/7. Text HOME to 741-741. We'll continue to keep you updated as we continue to receive new information. You can stay up to date on lvrj.com or here on 7 at 7. A 15-year-old boy is accused of fatally shooting his father, and today a family court hearing master denied a request for him to be released from custody for his father's funeral. The boy's attorney objected to the decision, and a judge will hear the matter on Tuesday. The funeral is scheduled for next Friday with a burial the next day, according to the attorney. The boy's father, 45-year-old Jeremy Peterson, died inside a house on Sunday, according to the Clark County Coroner's Office. A 12-year-old girl accused of fatally stabbing her father will undergo a competency hearing. The girl's father, 56-year-old James Waldy, was found dead on December 27th in an apartment, according to police. Police say the girl told detectives she stabbed her father over disagreement stemming from disciplinary action. Previously, police say Waldy reported the girl as a runaway on December 7th, and a week later she was arrested for allegedly hitting and injuring him. Then on December 27th, Waldy reported her as a runaway and she was found by officers and returned home, according to police. A multi-agency search is underway for a Henderson teen missing since Monday.
I just want you to come home. I want you safe.
17-year-old Jenna Lee Henn was reportedly in distress when she left her home around 7 p.m. Monday evening. The commander for Red Rock Search and Rescue said she was dressed in all black and left on foot with no cash, credit cards, or phone.
Your parents love you. They forgive you. They want you home.
For developments on this story through the weekend, keep an eye on our website, lvrj.com. In weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing. Tonight, temperatures are dropping into the 40s, reaching an overnight low of 46 degrees by 6 a.m., then warming up for a sunny Saturday with a high of 64 and low of 39, followed by a partly cloudy Sunday with a high of 63 and low of 39. Starting out next week with clear skies on Monday, high of 63 and low of 44. Then the clouds are back on Tuesday and looking at sunny skies the rest of the week with highs in the low to mid 60s and lows in the upper 30s to low 40s. In business, brought to you by G Bank, your best banking experience ever. A longtime restaurant inside Aria is set to permanently close. Julian Serrano Tapas has received several awards over the past 15 years, including a 4-star rating from Forbes and Best New Restaurant of the Year from Esquire. But the venue will become a new food and drink concept with plans to open in late 2025. Julian Serrano Tapas will shut its doors for good on February 1st. The popular candy store It's Sugar will be closing its doors in downtown Summerlin on Monday. The candy shop, part of a national chain, has 5 other locations across the valley, but those are not slated to close. The shop that will be closing is located at 1980 Festival Plaza, right next to Free People and White House Black Market.
Now for a sports update brought to you by PT's Taverns. With over 65 locations, there's a PT's near you. Visit ptstaverns.com. The Golden Knights still sitting close to the top of the NHL this season, but they're still making some mistakes. But head coach Bruce Cassidy doesn't need to be as hands-on with this group.
They respond well. They know what's going on. I think they're good students of the game, and they can hold themselves accountable and self-analyze well enough to know that wasn't good enough. My job to remind them.
In Health, brought to you by Centerwell Senior Primary Care. Discover primary care focused on you. Broccoli bags sold at Walmart are under a voluntary and precautionary advisory from the Food and Drug Administration. That's because they could be contaminated with listeria. The FDA says the ready-to-eat 12-ounce bags of market-side broccoli florets were sold at Walmart stores in 20 states, including Nevada. The bags will contain the UPC and lot code you can see on your screen, with a best by date of December 10th, 2024. So far, no illnesses have been reported.
Vegas Nation brought to you by Station Casinos, STN Sports. Download the app today. With Amir Abdullah listed as doubtful for Sunday's game against the Chargers, Raiders head coach Antonio Pierce said some of the younger running backs may get an opportunity, including Dylan Laube and Chris Collier, who he had hoped to see more of in last week's game against the Saints.
Hopefully this week we can see him early. We'd like to see him and Dylan get some carries this week. So he's been really good in practice, kind of amped up his reps in practice as well. Get him ready to play in the game.
Sports betting brought to you by the Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. Entering the final week of the NFL regular season, the Chiefs are 3-1 favorites at the Westgate Superbook to become the first team to three-peat as Super Bowl champions. The Lions are the plus 450 second choice to win it all, and the Bills are the 5-1 third pick. The Ravens and Eagles are each 7-1, followed by the Vikings at 10-1. The Packers are next at 18-1, and the Rams are 20-1.
In your lifestyle news, tickets to see the famous art installation City are already sold out for 2025. But if you want to check out the 1.5 mile long exhibit about 3 hours away from Las Vegas, you can join the wait list. This will let you stay updated in case someone cancels their reservation. Tickets cost $150 for adults, $100 for students, and are free for residents of Lincoln, Nye, and White Pine counties. The art exhibition gives guests 3 hours to explore and runs May 6th through November 20th, Tuesdays through Thursdays. Now for entertainment, sponsored by Arizona Charlie's, with live entertainment every weekend at both locations. Go to ArizonaCharlies.com to see who's playing. Comedian Nate Bargatze returns to the Las Vegas Strip. LVRJ Entertainment columnist John Katzlamidas tells us about the gig that launched him to fame.
Nate Bargatze's hosting stint on Saturday Night Live in October 2023 proved to be a huge boost for the comedian, who otherwise says his career has grown organically. On that show, Bargatze portrayed George Washington in a Revolutionary War sketch called Washington's Dream. He was back again in December hosting the show and returns to Encore Theatre this month, beginning Wednesday and through March 16th. He's expected to sell out all the shows. Bargatze has performed in arenas and all over the country. He's one of the hottest stand-ups going today.
Thanks for watching 7 at 7 tonight. Watch 7 at 7 twice a day, Monday through Friday, and search Review Journal to follow us on your favorite streaming platform. See you Monday morning for more 7 at 7.
This 7 at 7 update sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.